Hello, everyone, and welcome to CineQuest video. Today, we're going to be talking about another Nicolas Cage tour de force film.
Experience. Avant-garde experience of... Jeez.
Arcadian.
You need to trust me.
So, our Arcadian is follows Nicolas Cage, who is, I assume, like an adopted father of these two boys.
Right.
And they're in this some kind of like dystopian future where apparently these creatures come out at night and daily they have to go and forage, and then they come back and lock up the entire house.
They kind of look like mutated ostriches. I don't know, like werewolf ostrich. I don't know. I'm not. I don't know what the. Fuck
I think
they've got like Thulu powers.
Let's talk about the monsters real quick, because that's the main portion. Yeah. That's the main part of this movie.
Does it ever say what they're called?
No.
Oh, right.
No.
It's just some things.
The movie is called Arcadian. What does that mean? Do you know what Arcadian means?
No, I don't.
I
don't
know
the context, but if you want to go ahead and
I'm gonna look that shit up, because that is
because it could
nonsense.
be referring to like a location or a culture.
Let's see.
Fuck if I know. It could be. Maybe it's referring to that Red Hot Chili Peppers album, Stadium Arcadium.
Well, it says Arcadian, not Arcadium.
Arcadians.
Arcadian is a rural, rustic, and pastoral, especially suggesting simple, innocent contentment. And they, I guess in this context, it's called, they shared the desire to live off the land and lead a life of Arcadian bliss. So basically, it's their simple life that they have to adjust to with these monsters around.
Yeah.
Monsters.
Arcadian apocalypse. Yeah, this is a post-apocalypse movie. Holy shit.
Yes, and we don't ever get a backstory necessarily. We can make assumptions on what these monsters are. Are they other dimensional? Are they nuclear mutants? Are they, what else would they be?
Cryptids.
Aliens.
Are
they
like
Wendigos mixed in with some other kind of breed of animal?
A skunk. Muskrat.
And again, this is all speculation, because throughout the movie, it's very dark.
Duckwacha demons risen up.
Yeah,
they have the most, like, okay, so I'm going to get this out of the way first. The CG's not great.
It's not.
The alien cryptid, whatever the fuck things, have like a face that's a cross between like a crow with herpes, or
almost an ostrich, right?
Ostrich.
They have like a long neck.
And then like I don't know, like an opossum or some shit. Like they're fucking ugly looking. And then like, but that changes too, because at some point like they get like people teeth. They have, I don't know, they have human teeth when they
I don't know about that, but
when they do the snapping and shit. No,
yeah, that was a particular characteristic of this monster that I did find annoying.
It's just loud,
like it's just like,
yeah,
you know, like those those teeth, you know, those wind up teeth.
Yeah, the toy dentures.
But
I had a pair around here somewhere.
But like amplified to a couple thousand million decibels.
It's loud and it's obnoxious.
Decibels.
And it looks really stupid too every time they see it. Like the first time they did that, I thought it was like they were doing some kind of like slow motion effect or something.
Well, yeah, because we thought they were getting shot, because that's what it sounds like.
And then it turns out like no,
that's their character.
That's what they do. And like they've got like a weird like stretchy ability or something where they can like move their body.
Yeah, I mentioned to you while we were watching it that one scene, it seems like they almost took it from the T-1000 from fucking Terminator 2.
Oh, it's
the fucking stretchy hand.
Yeah. And then there's also like the mouth or whatever. It's some sort of like weird funnel.
But you don't ever get a clear image.
No, you don't.
Monsters.
Like, it's
that's, I guess, a good and bad scenario.
It's good because like it's good for suspense. It's good like as a horror trope. It's bad because like the little you do see, it looks not great. And so it makes you feel like they're hiding it because it's dog shit animation or whatever.
Well, I mean, I would imagine this is a low budget movie, so in a way to like hide all the imperfections in the CGI, or like the fact that the budget just didn't allow for these creatures to like fulfill their destiny.
It would have been fine to not see them as much, like, as far as the off screen or like the shaky cam or like, you know, the out of focus moments go, if they didn't use them so often. Like in weird, it's like you go long fucking periods obviously without seeing any of them, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, okay, there's a fucking legion. Oh, okay, they've all linked arms and turned into a giant fucking hamster wheel. All right, the goddamn thing's on fire now. What the fuck is this? Like, it just gets, it turns into like goddamn Looney Tunes, you know? And
Well, that's straight out of Critters. Like, at least from my knowledge, the monsters they link
I've
together
only ever
and like
seen
turn
bits and
into
pieces of
balls.
Critters. I know like most of it.
Well,
but
I don't know if you recall, Roland. We did do a review on
Did we?
Critters.
Well, there you go.
That's how much you forgot.
That
about
is how much I
Critters.
forgot about that shit.
They turn into a ball,
Yeah.
and then like all get together and like make a huge fucking critter. You know?
Yeah.
But it,
Yeah, you kept yelling it out. We were watching that. I was like, "Is this Critters? Is this Critters?" I'm like, "Oh shit, you're right."
yeah, because it basically that's
It
that's
doesn't know
a
what it
Critters
was.
trope
That
right
is
there.
like, I mean, like, so when we were,
But they also can tunnel underground, and that's very
yeah,
tremor like.
Tremors.
You know,
Yeah.
you don't know if necessarily they their senses are by sound or by sight and stuff.
It's
Like they
some
just
shit or another.
maybe smell.
Yeah, they can smell your farts.
And I mean
follow.
that's okay in some instances where a movie will just only give us so much information about the creature. They did that in A Quiet Place, and A Quiet Place 2. Now the third one's gonna kind of reveal more
Oh, is it?
of the origin of the creature. At least that's what I'm assuming from the trailer that I saw.
Yeah.
This one,
Never checked it out.
this one is almost like seems like A Quiet Place. Mind you, don't have to be quiet necessarily,
Yeah.
but I imagine if this movie would have taken off and been more popular with the persons, I would assume that they would have like tried to turn this into a franchise. Let's get to the like pros of this movie. If I may go first, real quick.
You may. I will allow this.
Pros: Nicolas Cage,
Mm-hmm.
monsters.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
I like the
Post-apocalypse horror.
Well, the setting.
Yeah.
I like the setting.
That's what it said.
Cons: not enough Nicolas Cage.
Yeah.
Other
This is another one of those movies that he was like
not enough visuals of the monsters. That's another one for me.
right. Good visuals.
Well, good visuals. Yeah. I mean,
like, the way they were used was kind of
the cinematography was very dark.
I didn't need. Yeah.
It was unfortunately very dark. And I had a hard time seeing what they were doing, like when they were just stabbing
I wonder
the
if
monsters
maybe
or
it's my
just.
TV. Maybe.
No. No, because I mean we've watched movies on this TV before, and it's given us a fairly
this was a
good image.
This wasn't a very like. This was a very like Earth Tony kind of movie though. You know, everything was real brown
and candlelit.
and
That
candlelit.
was like
and
deliberate,
then like
you know?
just pure. It would go from like pure sunlight to the like candles and the little like weird sparkler toys.
I kind of like wonder where
using
they're at because it almost seems like it's overcast a lot.
constantly.
Now could that be some kind of like nuclear explosion? Or
Maybe.
something? I don't know.
It's after leftovers.
But yeah, nothing's explained. Like Nicolas Cage just
No.
comes across these babies.
Yeah, and then
And
boom,
decides
they're
to take care
they're
of 'em.
teenagers. 15,
Time lapse.
16 years
Boom.
later.
We're there. Good things about this movie for you, Roland?
So funnily enough, the score, which at first I didn't care for because of that goofy, just childish, like Disney-esque tone that plays through it.
It almost seems like a Hallmark
yeah,
cheese ball kind of
and
soundtrack.
I first hear it and like I remember talking to you about it, like this confusing. Why are we hearing this? Why are they trying to play this off like it's like a context, or I mean a context. It's a contrast effect of
to what's actually going on in the scene.
What's actually going on. Yeah. So like the facts of their environment going to them hiding in their house and every night, or like not going out after dark, and so the I guess the Disney moments, every time that those would play on, the more I heard them, the more I started to appreciate them because of the way this is shot. Like it's an indie film, so like it's I was gonna say like offbeat, but no, it's actually the exact opposite.
It's a very lo-fi monster movie.
It's very boring. It's very just like, all right, let's focus on like 2 or 3 characters this whole fucking thing, and then have these just like recurring moments. to make it like to introduce like a semblance of normalcy.
Right.
And those moments were always hit by that soundtrack or whatever. Every time you'd hear it, it's like, oh, they're getting ready to hide for the night, or oh, they're like,
But there was a point in time where the soundtrack kind of took a turn, and that's when we thought we were gonna get more Rage Cage.
Yeah,
that didn't necessarily happen, but it kind of did in a way.
In the end, yeah, there was a few of those moments where you had the Rage Cage shot, actually, where it's like he's full on center, and it's
I thought
like
I was watching
slightly
Mandy for a second.
Yeah, yeah, and slightly tilted or whatever. So you're like, oh shit.
I just needed him to grab some like liquor and go like, ah! And then like do whatever he was gonna do.
Yeah, but so that actually sort of made me enjoy this more as because now like I think of it as like the post-apocalypse, the indie film, which to me is more stomachable, palatable, digestible. As like a cringy ass like family fucking oriented.
You're really trying to find like a salad of words to fucking describe this movie.
To describe this horrible, boring, uninteresting.
But you still you're saying you liked it though. Yeah. Like I don't understand what this description is.
So like
you're saying you're like it's boring.
For the post-apocalypse setting and the fact that like they're hiding, and this movie would be absolutely like just who gives a shit. Like, but because they said it like that, it's great. Like somehow, it's just interesting to see them try to do their little shit and survive. But like I've tried to watch like The Last of Us, for example.
Right.
If you ever checked that one out.
I've seen a few episodes. Yeah.
I've seen like one or two, and then like I've checked. I've watched the games to like the plenty, and this just seems a lot more fun to me, or more interesting. Instead of those, I guess those tend to take a more serious look at it. But like this, as an indie film, as an indie like. Slice of life. I hate all those words.
Well, you chose to use them.
Yeah, I can't really think of like a really good way to describe it. But it's not a great movie. It's definitely not a bad movie either.
It's a really okay movie.
Yeah,
it's a really okay.
Very, very okay.
What about out of 5? What do you think your rating is?
I'll give this one like a 2.7.
2.7.
Yeah.
I will stick with the middle of the road and say 2.5. A solid 2.5. Again, not a bad movie, not necessarily a really good movie. If you want to watch this, I mean, go ahead. I don't recommend paying to watch it. No. Wait till it's on Tubi. Or if you were watching Netflix and they don't try to screw you out of that locked portion of the plan. Speaking of which, Madam Web is on Netflix now.
Really?
But they don't allow the ad plan to watch it.
What?
You have to upgrade your plan to fucking watch Madam Web.
Wow. Fuck you, Netflix.
Yeah, fuck you, Netflix.
That's some fucked up shit. Like, you motherfuckers, you think you guys are being clever.
But mind you, dicks. Like, I need to like say this. Like, I will never watch that movie again unless it's in a joking manner. Right? If I have to be drinking and we can laugh at it, like casually, we already did a review, so you can watch that.
And I love Sydney Sweeney.
Oh yeah.
No.
I really like the actresses. I like Dakota Fanning.
Why'd you say it like that?
The actresses?
Actress is.
Oh, because I was really trying to find the word.
Oh, all right.
Say it properly.
Yeah. All right. For some
because I wasn't sure if I was gonna say singular or plural.
Well,
I mean, I don't know too much about Sydney Sweeney in the moment when I was actually watching that movie.
Oh shit.
I'm more familiar with her now because of Immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
The other actress, she was in Ghostbusters Afterlife. She was one of the ones working in Ernie Hudson's little laboratory there.
Oh, okay.
And
that's the same chick. Wow.
The other persons,
for her.
But
Ghostbusters Afterlife was great.
Not coming to mind, but
yeah.
there's
like 2 other chicks, right?
Regardless, I'm just saying that the fact that like Netflix makes you upgrade your plan
That's fucked
to
up.
watch Madam Web. How dare they?
That's so funny.
The audacity. The audacity of
Yeah,
Netflix to fucking do
for
that.
what they're asking for, holy shit. No offense, Madam Web, but like,
You're not worth a $15 plan.
no,
No
not even
way.
like your own actors have.
You know, I'm annoyed that I have to pay $7 something just to watch fucking Madam Web. Shouldn't that shit be like on like Disney Plus or something? I mean, I don't have Disney Plus, but
I thought it was. I thought
I don't know,
like
maybe it
Sony
is.
didn't Sony have like a deal with.
Regardless, either one is not working with the plan that I currently have. I would, if I had Disney Plus, I probably have to pay more or Max, which is gonna run
Yeah.
out of that 6-month $3 fucking subscription. I'm gonna cancel it immediately. But
Maybe you can scare them into giving you a discount for another 6 months.
what power do I have? I ain't got shit. I'm a nobody.
They're afraid. They want your paycheck. Ha.
They can't have Cinequest video going on the intranets and like bad mouthing Netflix because it could bring the whole system down.
That's true.
That's how much power we
I
have.
forget how important we are.
Yeah.
You know, to the world.
You watch out, Netflix. You don't want any bad reviews coming from us.
Go fuck yourselves.
Eat shit. Go fuck your ad plan. That's all I can afford right now. Well, Arcadian was an experience.
Yep.
Fun. Middle of the road. Okayness.
Enjoy my word salad.
Yeah. Very MoQuesty, you know, just okay.
Yeah, it's very, very okay.
Very okay. Hopefully the next Nick Cage movies that we see and hopefully review are a lot better. And I know there's more coming out.
Yep.
So
there's quite a few. Got to work on it.
Do that. Be that.
Live that.
Live that. Make haste.
Yes. Fuck off. Thank you. Bye.